Hello, everyone. It is I, friendly neighbor Luchador El Phenomeno here to give a brief explanation as to what you're about to watch. It is one of the sessions in a West March campaign utilizing the D&D One Piece system, which we have been using for the D&D campaign on this channel. Not that I made it, it was made by a gal called Yasuri. I link it. I'm pretty sure you should see it down in the description. Anyway, a West March D&D campaign is essentially Helldivers but D&D with less lethality. Each mission that someone takes place in basically moves along the grander plot of the campaign as a whole. Each session may contain a variety of different people and a variety of different characters. With that being said, let's get right to it. The following session was DM'd by James with two M's. I hope you enjoy it. I definitely enjoyed recording and listening in on it. Guy's a great DM, and players are good at their stuff too. Anyway, let's get to it.
DM since high school. New to this system, new to everyone here. So be patient with me and also be patient with each other while we try to kind of figure this out. This is the first session after all of this. So there's bound to be some hiccups here and there. But now that everyone is here, let's see. Mel, are you able to get the foundry and everything up?
Yeah, it's loading. I think.
I see Melanie. All right, good to go. So, a lot of you have been stationed at your respective marine bases for a little while at this point. Not seeing a lot of action, just going through the routine training and stuff. However, after maybe a couple weeks, we'll say, you each get notices from various Marines in your branches informing you of a mission that you have been personally selected for, and that you were supposed to report to the central headquarters to report directly to the captain overseeing the base. And you are all on the day of kind of rounded up and escorted to what looks to be a conference room. Certain accommodations are made for the large, giant that would be accompanying this mission. So it's a fairly big conference room, albeit barely big enough for him. And at the head of the table, you can assume, simply based on the presence that he brings, is the captain.
Why is it taking forever to load?
It's not loaded yet, you're good?
Right. No,
second.
because I try and load in as my account, but then it just gives me black screen. Nope, there we go.
It did that to me as well. Don't work in a bit.
Foundry.
I'm good now. I'm good now. It just took forever.
Alright. Is anybody not able to see the map or anything?
I'm good.
Holy shit, you're big.
I thought that was the captain. Holy shit.
Big bone, big bone.
Alright, so at the head of the table is Captain Squall, who you guys presumably have at the very least heard of up until this point. He kind of gives you all a quick look over, and he gestures to the table in front of you. Please, find your seats at the table. Wherever is fine. Just close enough that you can hear.
I mean, alright. I guess I'll just take the seat on the other side.
So,
Heinz will just sit cross-legged at the table, push the chairs aside.
apologies. We, on short notice, were unable to find any larger seating. But hopefully that is okay. We're probably going to be getting some more items to accommodate you in the future. That being said, if you are not already aware, I'm Captain Square. I am the leader of this military base, and presumably the leader of a large collection of fine and upcoming Marines. I've heard little bits about each of you, but I specially selected you for this mission, which I will now provide details of. The convoy that was traveling on the island, nearby Pico Island, was hit by a group of roaming bandits or pirates, which of the two I'm not entirely sure. A local marine group was dispatched post-haste to try to recover the item that was stolen from the convoy. Those marines are now missing, and have been for the past 12 hours. I'm sending you all in as a group of specialists. Each of you possess somewhat unique talents that set you apart from the other marines. So, you're all well suited for this mission. Your objective, primarily, is to recover the object in question. It will be contained in a wooden chest with sea stone trimming. And he'll pull out a key from his jacket. I am the only one in possession of the key. It will stay with me. I request that no one, neither the pirates nor yourselves, look inside of that chest, as it is of utmost security for ourselves to keep what is in it secret. As for the pirate in question, we have little information on him, other than that he seems to be slightly obsessed with gardening. I'm not entirely sure in what way that might affect the mission. So whatever information we can give you will likely be helpful in some way.
Oh, alright then.
Do any of you have any questions so far?
So, our goal is to retrieve a box that we can't know the contents of from
That
this
is,
roving band of mystery.
that is correct. The primary objective is to retrieve the container itself. However, I do request that no one look inside of it, both for your own safety and for the safety of our headquarters here.
And out of curiosity, what would happen if we did look inside?
At the least, I'm truthfully unsure. But at the very least, dire consequences as far as the trial.
Do you know of how many pirates or other problems will be there?
When the convoy was initially hit, there was around 14 pirates, not including the captain himself. However, we believe that the number has been thinned down somewhat since the attack. I would say to expect around half that number.
Okay. Are we to bring the pirates in for questioning? Or...
As far as the pirates are concerned, the henchmen are of no importance, admittedly. Preferably, not kill them. After all, they are due a trial for their crimes. Obviously, the preferred outcome is that you do not kill them. However, there is only so much that a group of 5 Marines can do. I understand that, and if it comes down to it, you are given permission to eliminate any who would stand in the way of the project. However, I do request that you bring in the captain of the crew so that I may interrogate him personally to figure out twofold. One, how he figured out that the object was being transported the route by which it was released. 2, he has certain abilities, or at the very least, he has certain chemical compounds that heavily increase plant growth. We believe we could use it to propagate some of the farming on some of the islands, especially the desert islands. So that is of relative importance as well. However, first and foremost is the high value altar.
If we unfortunately break the box, the chest, do we still bring the object to you, or is it null and void? Like
If
once
by chance the chest is destroyed, which is highly unlikely, but if somehow it does manage to get destroyed in the fight, its contents will be automatically burned. So, at that point, simply report to me that destroyed.
got it. All right.
Aye, aye.
Will you be having any other marine stationed nearby, just in case some of the pirates manage to run away?
I have a small perimeter set up. You'll be accompanied by around 15 marines as on top of yourself. So we'll be setting up a perimeter for any of the pirates who happen to get in.
All right.
If they run, do not chase them. For your mission.
Cool.
All right. It seems very straightforward.
Pretty easy mission, I'd say.
Fingers crossed.
Well, I can see one problem. There's 5 of us, around 7 of them. The other one is going to be able to fight twice. I call dibs.
Solution solved. Perfect.
I like it.
Maybe even fight 3 times. That would be really
Three?
cool. And he crossed his arms.
You just let me stand on your shoulder, and I'll use my tinkering gadget to cast them down from the head.
It's
Like
good
the
work.
enthusiasm. That being said, for this mission, I am saying, generally speaking, I'd like you all to work together. However, push comes to shove and a decision needs to be made. He'll look to the mink sitting closest to him. I do believe you are the highest rank here. So, if it comes down to a decision needing to be made, our friend here will be in charge. Does anyone have any objections to this?
None.
No, sir.
Right. Right, so that is the case. Everyone aside from is dismissed. He will be following you shortly. I simply need to give him a quick additional bit of information. He's free to disclose anything.
All right. She'll get up from her chair, start heading towards the door.
The Marines that are guarding the door will go and unlock the door.
Freedom.
I don't think we were locked in here.
The door was locked to keep people out. You can go see what's outside. There you go.
The boy.
Okay. Yeah. What I will do is we'll just theater of the mind say that you all have mostly left the room aside for Kurokaiba. Kurokaiba, he will kind of look you up and down. You have, by the fates or by your own willpower, been bestowed with a fairly powerful ability. I am entrusting these Marines, not only the success of this mission and these Marines to you. You have a duty to prevail and to exact justice upon those who have wronged not only the Marines, but the people of these islands. The duty is heavy, burden large, but I expect good things from both you and the other Marines.
Of course. This is why I joined in the first place, to make a difference.
Good to hear. You all are on a new frontier here. I have faith that you will be very, very competent. You said you may now go. You'll join your fellow Marines. I wish you the best of luck.
Very well, sir. Pop a quick salute before turning towards the exit.
He'll give you a nod and he'll begin looking over some papers as you make your way out. Okay. You guys are given about an hour to gather what you need to. Once the mission arrives. It's fairly late. It's getting towards evening. You know by the time you're at the island, it's likely going to be closing in on night. Does anyone here have shipwright experience that would want to drive the boat to say?
It's a water boat, right?
It's a small caravan thing.
Yeah, no. Sorry, if it doesn't fly, I have no idea.
If that's the case, you guys will be given basically the equivalent of a chore boy who knows how to drive a ship, who will drive you to the island, drop you off, and he'll I will be back as soon as you here, and he'll hand you what looks to be a flare gun. You shoot that in the air once you've completed your mission, and I'll swing back around to pick you up.
At the specific spot that you dropped us off at, or the closest area to grab us?
If you're on the coast and you shoot the flare on the coast, I'll go there. But if it's inland, I'm just gonna go to where I dropped you off.
Alright.
Alright, best of luck, guys. And he'll drop you off and pull off, and you guys are in a night forest. Let me make sure you put your tokens down.
I can't see anything.
It's okay, I have not put your tokens down yet.
No, I mean because it's dark as fuck.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I
Night
think I'm
vision.
the only one that could be able to see.
Two, I'm missing. Okay. Alright. Once everyone's able to see, just let me know.
Never mind, it's way brighter than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be pitch black.
It's around evening. There's still a little bit of sunlight that is piercing the trees, but for the most part, it is quite dark. And one of the first things you see upon making your way slightly inland is a burning carriage. There don't seem to be any bodies, though. You can assume that the Marines that were... Actually, make an insight check if anyone wants to investigate this. Insight or investigation?
I will do an insight.
I'll do insight too.
Good start.
Great start.
Let's see. Let's say the highest roll 13. You were able to gather that from just the markings on the carriage. This is a Marine carriage. Likely used by, if you had to guess, just based on context clues from what you were given before, this was likely the carriage and the supplies that were carried by the Marines that were previously dispatched from the local area. More than likely, it was just a Marine patrol that got diverted. And they seem to have been ambushed.
Before we go too much further and get ourselves in trouble, perhaps we should discuss what we are capable of first, so we're not surprised by each other's abilities.
Well, I'm good with instruments, and I'm a decent doctor. I'm not great at the offensive stuff, though. I'll leave that to you all.
I hit things hard. That's about it.
I am a fully customized cybernetic light. Although, I'm kind of weak. I won't be much good on the front line.
I personally am skilled in fist fighting, and I've also consumed a devil fruit, allowing me to control and generate coal.
Wow,
Level
right?
two. I didn't think those existed.
Yes. Here's a demonstration. And I will create a fist-sized ball of coal.
All right.
That's so.
Wait, the burnable stuff or literal cold?
Coal, the burnable stuff, yes.
Oh, I thought you said cold.
Oh man, that would have been a whole nother ballpark.
That's what I thought I heard, but never mind then. I actually, real quick, above table, do the normal admirals exist, or are they replaced by all the stuff in the server?
I believe the time frame is 100 years
Oh
before the
yeah, I
canon.
forgot. I
Yeah,
forgot that.
so
Yeah,
it's,
never
it's
mind.
all new characters.
I was gonna
We
make a
have
comment
our-
about Aokiji, which is why I had to clarify.
So cute.
Right. Now that we have a bit more of an understanding of each other, we should be fine to proceed forwards.
Of course.
Yeah, in front of you, including the path with the burning carriage, you see 3 different pathways. One that winds to the left, one that goes to the right, immediately to the burning carriage, and seems to continue north. And then another one straight down the middle that also seems to go straight north.
There's a guy to the left or west, I guess.
Yeah. I believe, yeah, 2 of you are able, 2 or 3 of you are able to see that there is a pirate that is on the far western path who seems to, from initial observations, be taking a lead.
Well, wherever you guys want to go, I'm fine with. I would have preferred though to go check over here though, if possible.
Oh, boring.
And there is a person to the west. The leftmost path.
I mean, then you guys got him. I make too much noise with all my stuff.
I'm. If we're going to sneak up on them, I'm quite loud.
I'm
I'm
quiet. I could try something.
Okay, if you need me to cover up your noise, I can scream as I'm running towards them, so they don't hear your.
I admire the enthusiasm, but I think the end effect is still the same.
I will try to sneak up on him.
Okay, well, stealth.
Okay,
So you have the darkness covering you, so if you want to roll again for that advantage, I'll let you.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, you... From the outside looking in, Kurokaiba seems to kind of almost blend in to the darkness. It's very difficult for even you to see him.
I will cover my white fur with coal dust.
Yeah. Because if you want to reroll with the darkness, it would give you advantage.
Wait. Barely noticeable. Oh,
Yeah.
13.
There we go. Yeah, you're decently hidden. Not quite as like in the shadows as Kurokaiba is, but you know, considering that you can't cover yourself in coal, you know, you're pretty alrightly hidden.
Going like.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
shadow.
I can.
While they're sticking over there, DM,
Mhm.
is it possible for Hannah to like come like walk over here and just check out the burning
Go ahead.
wreckage? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping there's not a Kai over on this corner. That's what I'm terrified about.
Yeah, you don't see anyone.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you.
So my plan now is to kind of like almost like get down as if I was an actual cat, and then pounce and try to knock him out.
Okay, sure. Do you guys want to like make attacks at the same time, where it's from stealth?
We would
Yeah, I
have
mean-
advantage, correct? Because we already know this.
You would both have advantage where you're hidden. Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Make sure. What I will say, make sure to target the token by just pressing T
Oh,
on
sorry.
them or double clicking.
yes.
You're good. You're good.
Is it not? Wait,
13 hits. Barely, but it hits.
Okay.
There you go.
So with my unique feature, if I jump at least 10 feet, I deal an extra 1d6 damage, and the target needs to make a strength save. Or be knocked prone.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll that damage. Ooh, yeah. Kuzu, for the sake of, I'll let you also roll your damage. But that,
I feel kind of inappropriate.
yeah, you guys basically sandwich his jaw between your fists, and he's just instantly unconscious.
Alright. I will drag him back over to the rest of the group.
Okay. Yeah, you bring him back. Does anyone have rope to tie him with?
Uh,
I think the Dungeoneer's pack does. Let's take a look.
I'll say just for
Oh,
the
I
sake of it. For the sake of it, you'll have a little bit of rope to tie up hostages with. Like at the very least, like if anything, zip ties to tie up prisoners. But while you're doing that, what is Hannah looking for in the carriage? Is anything in specific, or just generally looking around?
Well, hey, now that we're mentioning rope, is there any other usable items like said rope that maybe the pirates just left here? Because why the fuck would they need rope?
Make an investigation check. Let's see.
All right, will do. Let's go. No modifiers.
Okay, I mean,
Nice.
hey, that's good. What did you say, Emma?
Oh, I said, could I help maybe?
Yeah, you can. If you're not doing anything else, you're welcome to. You can make your own
Yeah.
roll or give Hannah advantage.
You make
If you have
Uh,
proficiency.
I should make the roll. Okay. And it's an investigation check?
Yeah, investigation.
And am I at advantage?
No.
Or is it just my own?
It's just a straight roll
Yeah,
for
it's
you.
my own.
Okay. Between the two of you, you find a collection of fairly useful items. You find around 20 feet of discarded rope, assumedly just whatever was left over that they didn't use to tie up the Marines. You find a couple small implements, you find 2 daggers that are lying in the wreckage. And as well, you find a journal and a badge of one of the Marines, which could be used as an identifier later on, if you happen to find them.
All right.
The badge reads Seaman Recruit Vasquez.
Vasquez?
Vasquez.
I'm probably spelling this wrong. It's Baskez.
I can spell that. Hold on.
Please.
Isn't it AZ? Like,
I will assume that it's,
Okay, I thought it was a
Yeah.
V. I didn't know.
yeah.
No worries, no worries.
And and like a quick skim of the journal. What does it say?
The journal details fairly day-to-day activities of a seaman recruit that is put on a patrol route on Piku Island. They talk about their generally just their journeys, their family, stuff like that. Their thoughts of the expedition. This seems to be Vasquez's journal.
Okay. Cool.
If you want, you can make another, I would say, insight to just see if there's anything of particular note that stands out from the tedium of the rest of the journal.
Mm.
Jess, do you want to make the roll, Jesse, or you want me to?
I don't have good wisdom, so if you have better wisdom, you should do it. I have no
I got
modifiers.
a +2 because I'm proficient. Let's do this. Sticks. Fuck off.
Nothing stands out to you, but at the same time, it's one of those things where there could definitely be something here. You're just not seeing it. It's not standing out to you.
Yeah. Well, with the rope in hand and the couple smaller items, she'll go ahead and start heading back and just saying, "Thanks for the assistance, Jesse."
Of course.
Right, to our other group, you have this bandit unconscious, tied up, laid next to a little pond of water.
Would like to search him.
Is that man okay?
Okay. On him, he
He'll
has
take it
what
off.
looks like a set of gardening shears and a gun. However, the gun's barrel is far too small for a normal firearm. And in one of his pockets, you find a pouch of what look like seeds.
Well, I'm not the person to try this, but I'm curious because they mentioned like quickening agent for plants. Does this look like just normal seeds? Can I roll nature?
Yeah, you can roll nature. You can try to determine what these seeds are.
Can I look at the device and try and figure out how it fires, or is that pretty obvious? And just
I mean, aside from the barrel, it's a fairly standard firearm as far as the build of it is. It looks sort of like a handheld pistol, like a flintlock. With the two, the only thing you're able to discern about these seeds that really sets them apart is that they're far harder than normal seeds. Which normal seeds you're able to kind of, mush them in your finger a little bit. These are like rock hard.
That's interesting.
Well, anybody want to hold it?
I'll take it. Or does someone
Yeah.
else have provision? No.
I was gonna. If you want, I can tie him down fully.
I'll say he is very well tied down now. Real quick, just so I know who to give items to. Who is the person that wants the seed gun? If anyone wants it.
I wanted speed gun.
Okay. Let me know if that shows up in your inventory.
It does, yes.
Alright, awesome. And then he did also have a pair of gardening shears. If anybody wants those.
I'll take them. It's like scissors for me, right?
Yeah, they'd be like a little pair of scissors.
Yeah. It's useful. I'll take it.
Yeah, it does kind of look like you need a cut up there.
No, I've been meaning to get one. It's just hard finding the right barber.
Okay. So, what do we want to do with our new tied up friend here?
Do
Interrogate.
we have that marine perimeter set up yet?
Yes, the perimeter. You can presume by now the perimeter has been set up around the area.
Then
So
I
we can
guess we
just
could
go
just
ahead.
you just pull him back to one of the marines on the perimeter.
Yeah, you see from like a little bit beyond the tree line, one of the Marines will start to make their way out once they see you've secured somebody. They'll kind of just emerge from the trees. You want to take that guy out?
Yeah, I think that would be best.
All right.
Yeah.
Wade through the water and like kind of grab him and just start dragging him out. Oh, did you need to ask this fella any questions? I know a way to wake him up real quick.
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah, we should. Let's interrogate this man.
All right.
Go ahead.
Can we
He'll
not hurt him though?
well, I'm not planning on doing anything to him. I was just gonna wake him up.
Alright.
He'll pull what looks like the equivalent of smelling salts out of his bag and put them under the dude's nose, and he will, like, with a start, wake up. And the Marine will kind of step back to let you all do your thing. And, Pirate will look around and go, like, who the fuck are you all? Where did you come from?
We're the Marines, and we're here to make sure you pirates cause no more trouble in these parts.
You call it trouble, I call it an opportunity. I see, probably not in my best interest to be too snappy. So, I'm alive still, so I presume there's something you want from me? He'll, like, look around. You can tell from just him looking around, he's trying to gauge how far you've made it into the forest.
Who took
We
the
already
seeds
know.
real quick?
I have the seeds and guns. Do you want it?
Sure. I was gonna question him about it.
Yeah, take it to ask him.
Alright, yeah, she'll take it from you and just real quick ask him. We heard from our boss that your friend, who's really obsessed with gardening, were these given to you by him? And she'll, like, gesture towards the seeds and the weird pistol.
Listen. In all kindness, I really don't have to tell you anything. It's probably in my best interest to stay quiet. I don't know anyone better. I don't know how that came into my possession. It doesn't matter.
It just appeared on you?
I would say so.
I go an insight just to see if he's bullshitting, just to save his own.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely bullshitting.
Absolutely, but I still want to see.
Yeah, he's bullshitting.
Yeah.
You can assume that this guy, unless he needs incentive to give you all information.
Yeah.
That's my output.
I mean, I can think of a very incentive. Look, you're playing with fire here. There's a perfectly good river here, and I will have no issue waterboarding you for this information.
Roll intimidation. I would say because there is a river here, and he's currently in it, you'll have advantage. This does not seem like a bluff.
I only have +1, which there is 13.
13? Yeah, for just a standard guy, he's like, okay, alright. Let's not go drowning people, alright? What do you... Yeah, he made them. He made those. The shears are just big shears that he stole. He didn't make those, but he made the guns.
Can you...
He makes those seeds himself. He grows them. I don't know how the hell he does it.
Do you know what they do when they're fired?
Yeah, shoot that tree over there with it. Don't worry, it's quiet. Ain't nobody around.
I want an insight, but I don't...
How do we trust that?
Yeah, you
I
can
mean, fuck
insight.
Alright, insight. Yes, that's a nat 1.
Yeah, you can't help. I mean, the small barrel, like, it makes sense that it would make a lot of noise, but at the same time, he's lied to you once, he could be lying to you again.
I mean, fuck it. She trusts people. She'll just go ahead and load the seed into it, and then just kind of turn around and just fire at the tree directly behind her.
Yeah, you'll hear like it's not loud, but like an audible crack, and the seed will fire out. It will go straight through the tree. It'll make this small, like,
Okay. How
2
many seeds do I
centimeter.
have?
It'll make like a small 2 centimeter hole in the tree. But it goes straight through.
Holy shit. Heinz will go out and rip the tree out of the ground to look at the hole, then check the other side of it. That's intense. Straight through.
The tree out the ground, you're gonna hurt the root.
Oh shit. I just stake it back into the ground.
Yeah.
Face palming.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
All right.
like I said, those things are. I'm gonna be honest, they're just as efficient, if not more efficient, than most bullets. Again, I don't know how he makes them, but part of the reason we've had so much success is those things. When we showed up to the convoy, we literally shot through and he'll like look around realizing he's incriminating himself. Actually, never mind.
You're already in Marine.
Wait, just say the rest. The more truth you give us, the less time you'll probably be imprisoned.
Part of the reason we were able to rob that convoy so easily is because we just were able to shoot through the wood of the carriages.
That makes
Is it able to shoot through like stone and such, or have you only really shot through wood?
We've only ever used it to rob marine convoys and caravans. Haven't put it up to the test against anything crazy. We've shot a couple small rocks and they've shattered, but I don't know how it would face up against like a wall or anything.
Marines of this convoy still alive or are they dead?
No idea. The captain took them to the north.
They were alive when they were taken then?
They were alive, but one of them, the smaller one, he was hurting pretty bad. I don't know if he's still alive, I'll be honest. It didn't look good.
Alright.
The others were in
Well,
well enough condition when the captain took them.
Well enough.
Well enough that they're not going to bleed to death or anything.
I mean, do you guys have any more questions? 'Cause, we got the main ones answered.
No more questions. Wait, actually.
Alright.
Important question. Name and number of your allies.
I don't take to learning the names, but aside from myself, somewhere in the ballpark of 6 to 8.
That matches the report.
The report said that there was around half of 14, so it's not far off of what the report is.
Yeah.
Is there
Do you
anything we
know
can
of
know
any
about?
other? Go ahead.
Is there anything we need to know about your base of operations? Anything that might catch us off guard?
He looks hesitant to answer, but because of the intimidation earlier and him not wanting to get drowned, I'll just tell you. Each of the little camps has tripwires on the path that lead to it. It's not like explosives or anything, but it'll let them know you're there.
Thank you.
Did someone else have a question for him?
Oh yeah, which way to the base from here?
North, but there are going to be encampments to the west. If you're looking to avoid the other pirates altogether, you can take the eastern path. That goes straight to the northernmost camp, in the garden, as the captain calls it.
Do you know why your boss is so obsessed with plants?
Why are Marines so obsessed with justice? Fuck if I know. All I know is that I get money from them.
That's fair enough.
Man, and then she just like high fives him.
He like confusedly high fives you back. The Marine will step up. Right. So, am I good to take him?
Yeah, seems like
Yeah,
now's the
get the
time.
stuff out of his face.
Oh, what is your name?
You're talking to the Marine or the bandit?
This guy.
My name Curtis.
Awesome.
Curtis.
Thanks.
That.
All right. With that, the Marine will kind of drag him off. Okay.
Now that he's gone, I'd like to discuss our options, see which way you guys are leaning. We can either go to the west, clear out the extra encampments, reducing the threat of an attack from behind, or just go straight for the objective, but leaving ourselves to being ambushed.
I think.
I say we see encampment. We know that they're booby trapped, so it's not going to be hard to get in.
I mean, I think it might be a good idea still to just have one or two people go on the eastern route, just to get the scouting ahead in case there's like one person keeping watch between both areas. Would probably be the best bet.
Who are we sending?
Probably the one that managed to hide himself really well. One that just disappeared when I blinked.
Okay.
I mean,
You're just covered in soot.
I mean, unless you want to stay here and help beat up some more pirates.
No, I'll come with.
I just worry about somebody going off on their own and then getting spotted or getting attacked by themselves.
Fair.
From the way he described the camp, it's not so much one connected camp, but several campsites that are connected by the trail. So, from what he was telling you, you presume you could, if you were to go camp by camp, engage the enemies in smaller numbers rather than all at once.
Yes, I think it's best we just stick together, and it sounds like clearing the encampments might be our best bet, just so we're not in a massive fight.
I would like to avoid any mass fight.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, if we... I don't want to fight too many of them with those guns all at once.
I don't want to fight
DM.
anyone with them.
The flintlock itself, is it an actual weapon that we can use right now?
Yeah, I believe I gave it to
You gave it to-
Jesse. The shears are also a
did-
weapon with attacks.
Are they?
I have my own, and yeah, I got hella. Oh god.
Is it cool if you move
Yeah.
the flintlock to Hannah's inventory?
All good. To whose?
Hannah's.
I can do that.
I don't think so. I think you need to
I
add
don't
I-
do this.
sheet.
And if you're both okay with it, you'll find more. So it's
That's
not like
okay.
you're gonna be in short.
I have dexterity, so I'm not gonna be keeping too much.
Okay, I'm gonna move it to Hannah.
Oh.
Okay. And like I said, you'll more than likely find more, presuming that all of them have these.
Yeah. Neato.
Oh,
Well,
we're fighting. Time. Let's go.
Alright, if we're
You
We're
remember-
going down.
we can head towards the
Which
western
side?
corner.
We're heading to the west one.
So, through here.
alright, we're going this way. God, you guys all want to get there really quickly.
I'm gonna
Fighting,
I'm gonna
fighting.
stealth up again.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay
Yeah,
right
maybe,
back
stealth
here.
with
I'm
advantage.
Now, wait for it all clear. I want to turn the corner and go, oh.
You're decently well hidden.
And then, if possible, while moving forward, try to keep an eye out for those tripwires as well.
Yeah, I'd say you can make a perception with advantage. Look out for them. Since he told you that they exist. Okay, let me get it.
Pretty
Um,
good.
Artistic liberty time. That's the tripwire.
I see the tripwire. It's on that path to our left.
Alright. Getting close to it, like, are there like bells attached to like either end to like make the noise when it gets tripped?
Yeah, you see a collection of tin cans that are attached to the rope. You presume it could be disarmed.
Yeah.
Coincidentally,
I lack the.
you did just find some shears that you could use to cut the rope.
What the heck?
Perfect.
Are we gonna be forced to make a check for this?
I
I
would say you can, general common sense, you can put your heads together and have two people hold the rope up while someone cut it. That way it wouldn't make noise from the drop. I don't think that needs a check.
Hell yeah. Group effort to disarm.
Yeah, you
Group.
a group effort, and with the help of Hines and his shears, do disarm the tripwire.
Okay. I just saw the tent. You melee people can go first.
Gladly.
That's why I'm keeping my booty right back here.
How can someone ever be that big?
I was born this way.
Oh, what?
Calories.
How much food do you
I will
eat every day?
say, you should
Food?
be able to squeeze through this little gap, by the way, Hines, if you need to get into the fight.
I appreciate that.
But as you round the corner, I believe you're able to see the outline of one bandit, and I believe Kuzu was able to see the tip of another. They seem to be talking to a third bandit that you can't see.
I can see a sliver of one and like a full one.
Well,
I will
go get him.
I'll turn to Kuzu, or
Yeah.
what's your name? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And like put a finger up to my mouth, like be quiet. I will create a ball of coal, and then create a small bonfire. Right here. Small little fire. And then I will create another ball of coal and set it on fire, so I have a flaming ball of coal in my hand.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm about to throw this at them. Get ready. And then I will cast catapult on my burning ball of coal.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see. That's a spell attack, right?
It's a saving throw.
Saving throw. All right. Which one?
I will throw it at this back one.
Okay. Gotcha. What's the save? Is it Dex?
We target him and save. Alright, I set it up. Okay, yeah, it's a Dex save DC 12.
Okay. You got +1 to Dex. Let's see. He will pass. So
Okay,
half
so it
damage,
does-
right?
No, catapult is all or nothing. However, the charcoal bomb, I will post this as well so you can see.
Yeah.
You can generate a chunk of coal up to the size of a fist in your hand. The coal can be thrown up to 30 feet, dealing 1d8 bludgeoning damage on impact. If it is ignited, it deals an additional d6 fire damage in a 5-foot radius upon detonation.
Okay.
So
Say
you can determine where the coal hits because he dodged it, but then
I'll
it
say just
explodes.
here. It lands just short, so it'll hit this one and this one with the fire damage. Is that just straight up, or is it another? It looks like it's just straight up damage.
Straight up.
Okay, do you want to roll that d6 then?
All right, 3 fire damage.
All right, yeah. They each get singed pretty bad. You can see their pants are like burned holes through them, and they will turn around and be like, "Oh shit! Where the fuck did they come from?" And people start combat.
Hell yeah.
If anyone needs me to add them to the initiative or anything, just let me know.
Yeah, one
Fuck
note
yeah.
for people that haven't used Foundry before.
Uh-huh.
The combat encounters, the second tab on the right is the initiative tracker, and if you right click, it pops it out. So you can see the initiative.
God damn.
Control the NPCs as initiative. They all rolled badly, except for one who rolled well.
Down here. Gonna go ahead and fix that problem. Holy shit. Okay.
Okay. Let me make sure I've got everything good to go. Alright, so let's get this thing started. Hannah, you rolled the highest. You're up first.
Yep. She will go ahead and run forward, seeing that combat is beginning. Gotta run through her friend. Get over here. She sees all of them. And she will go ahead. Let's do this. She will cast Fairy Fire, as she will basically be shouting out at them. You should all turn yourselves in. The Marines are here.
Okay. So these guys
If the area
all
showed
need to make
itself.
dex saves.
Did the area show itself?
I don't know, but I can make an assumption that all of these guys need to make dex saves.
There we go. It just disappears. What the fuck?
Yeah, Foundry's weird sometimes. It's alright. I can dex for this fella. He fails. The one in the bottom right.
That's a failure.
Will also fail. Alright, we got 2 fails. The one in the top left also fails. 3 fails.
Let's go!
Yeah, they all are covered in a dim light. You get a feeling that it'll be a lot easier to hit attacks on them since they're so bright.
Yep. As that will be her action, and she will then immediately take a step back into the bush, as she does not want to be hit now. And now everyone has advantage on attack rolls against them.
Right. Alright, this pirate,
Please do not.
seeing the craziness that is unfolding, is going to just charge straight ahead, because this guy does not see everyone else. He's gonna run, assuming it's only 2, and make an attack against Kurokai. His guard.
Dude, if I turn the corner to fight 2 guys and all of a sudden I see a fucking giant behind them, I'm turning back. I'm not. I don't want the smoke, brother.
He's
Holy
tunneling.
shit.
Poor guy's tunnel visioned right now. Overall, that is a 13.
All right.
I believe that misses, right?
Yes. So since he missed, I can use this special reaction, right? Counter Strike?
And
I will use Counter Strike. And punch him back. Oh, I meant to target him. My bad.
good. But yeah, that definitely hits. 8 damage. He is. Are you killing him or is he unconscious?
Non-lethal.
Okay, I'm gonna go rule of thumb from here on out. If you want to specifically kill someone, you can tell me, but if I'm not told anything, I will assume they're being knocked out.
That's fair.
I guess for everyone. Yeah, you absolutely. This dude runs up, tries to stab you with the shears. You just sidestep and absolutely put a mean right hook into the top right of his skull, and he's just instantly out. You made it a roll intimidation. That dude got so fucked up. I don't know if the others would want to fight after that.
Come on, just give up immediately.
Yeah, they're like, he's tough, but we can maybe take him. Because they also still do not see the giant behind the trees. Or the other two.
They're not ready.
Alright, speaking of knocking people the hell out, Kurokai, it is your turn.
I will run here and then, like, pounce up onto this table and punch this guy.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. Yeah. This dude is also unconscious. Yeah, color. Do a lot of damage. Damn! I'm here for it. Alright, yeah, he is out.
Yep, and then I will kind of like do like a. After I hit him, use the momentum of the punch to then kick out back towards the other one. My bonus action.
Yeah. That will also hit. Yeah, that 15 will hit for 8. He's still conscious this time. But he is hurting.
You should stop. And that will be my turn.
Okay. What is your turn?
I'm gonna try and like join into the action, see what's going on. Oop. And is the pirate still conscious? I guess have any of them?
This pirate and this pirate are unconscious. This one up here is he's still up. Granted, he seems like he won't be up for much longer.
Okay, can I cast sleep on him?
Yeah, you can.
So I cast level 1. Oh. It says I have no level 1 slot.
There you go. Should be good now.
Okay. Range is 90 feet. No, it keeps saying I have 0. Like, it says, like, cast it at what level, and it says I have 0 level 1 slot.
I mean, I'm looking at your sheet and it says your spell slots are good to go.
It does.
Are they filled spell slots?
They were at first, but I toggle them to be on.
As they were expanded. Oh, it says they were expanded, I think. Okay. There we go. Yay, now I have them.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, he'll like kind of look around. Like, look, he has this fight in his eyes, like he's gonna go down swinging, and then he just slowly starts to fall asleep and falls down.
Well, that takes care of them.
Okay.
Yeah, they are all unconscious.
Awesome.
And combat is over.
Neat.
Woohoo.
Drop this.
Alright.
Effect. And break. Alright. And she will immediately begin tying them down.
Yeah, I'll say you guys have enough rope by this point to go ahead and start tying everybody.
Everyone okay? Does anyone need anything fixed up? I can fix you up.
I'm good. I didn't get in there. It was only Mr. Cole person.
Oh, apologies. I realized I never actually introduced myself.
Yeah, I don't know your guys' names.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
Oh, that's true. Shit.
Well, we have a campfire. You want to sit around and trade stories?
We can while I continue tying these people up, sure.
Sure.
Yes, let's not waste too much time, though. Search the tents, search the people, and we can talk while doing so.
As we're looting the bodies, we're just like having a nice little dialogue amongst ourselves.
Well, if
Is there anything?
one of us... Sorry.
Sorry.
Hannah was just gonna introduce herself. And we can do loot first, and then roleplay afterwards.
Nah, you can go. You can go first.
Alright. Well, the name is Hannah Francis. Seaman recruits, just like most of you. Pleasure to meet you all.
Okay. My name is Jesse. Also the recruit. I'm the tinkerer.
How does your body deal with having robot parts in you?
I put most of the parts in myself after my incident. It's fine most of the time, but sometimes if I use the wrong metal, my body will reject it. That's never pleasant.
Alright.
How do you deal with being, well, a rabbit? Nope.
A what?
Sorry. I was saying something else. I saw different things.
Okay. What about you? The presumed leader. She's looking at the person with the devil fruit.
Yes, I am Seaman Apprentice Kurokaiba. Fast-tracked due to my power.
Where'd you even
Alright.
find that thing?
It was on my home island. I ate it
How did
pretty
it-
young.
Oh, okay. What did it taste like when you first ate it?
Oh, it felt like I was eating soot.
Oh, ew.
It was very unpleasant.
Not fun.
What about you two back there? She'll point first at the person she can actually see.
Me? My name is Kusu. I'm a Skyfolk.
Oh, those islands that somehow float?
Actually,
Well-
they float because of a high density cloud. Sorry.
Just
There
for
are
that,
floating islands.
check this out. Smell this, and I hand you a dial.
You hand over what?
A dial.
Oh. She would presumably hold it just to smell it.
Oh, you have to click it. It's
Oh.
like a button.
Clicks.
Yeah, I don't know. It smells like pretty bad. It's like,
Oh, ew. Ew.
yeah, I only found like these two so far. This one is a flavor dial, and this is a image dial.
Alright.
I collect them. They're pretty cool. They're the very rare ones are like good in fights as well.
Could you do me a favor and make me a quick perception check?
Is
I
it
presume
to
the people that
find
are looting?
dial?
No, just Heinz, actually.
Oh no,
Oh.
we're in danger, guys.
Fine.
Let's see. Perception. Yep, we might be in danger.
You feel like out of the corner of your eye you saw something on the path behind you, going north. But
Where we
when you
came
look,
from?
when you turn around, up here,
Oh, gotcha.
going north. But when you turn to look, you don't see anyone there.
Oh. We might have company, guys. I thought I saw something, but nothing's there. What do they call it?
We should
Deja vu?
Alright. Well, I finished tying them all up. What'd you guys find?
What did we find?
Right. I'll look around
Yeah,
the
just
corner.
make
I'm
me-
just curious now.
General investigation checks. Yeah, looking around the corner, you don't see anyone now either. If there
Do I
was
see-
someone, they seem to have run off.
Were there any, like, footprints?
Make me an investigation check if you want to look for footprints.
Got it.
Did I make mine?
Yeah. On the bodies, you find the similar things as before. In the tents, you don't find anything of particular value. You find roughly 5,000 berries between the three tents, and on the table, you find a deck of cards.
Could
you can
I
assume these guys were
substitute-
gambling with each other.
Could I sub for survival?
Yeah, you can use survival look for footprints. That's fine.
Did they have more of those seeds and the seed guns?
Yeah, each of the pirates had a pouch of seeds that presumably load into the guns that they had as well.
I just kind of walk out holding like a wad of berries. I'm like, so, guess who's buying dinner tonight?
Also, Heinz, you do see a singular set of footprints. From a fairly high survival check, you can see they were fairly normal at first, and then in like almost an about face turned around, what looks like they sprinted away.
Oh, shit.
If
Yeah,
I saw it,
that-
I'd sprint away too.
And nearby,
There was-
you see another pouch of roughly 2,000 berries.
Me?
Yes, that is on the ground.
Shit. I'll scoop up the money and say we definitely had company, guys. Someone was here and took off. And they definitely saw me.
All right, no time. Just leave these guys here. Probably get moving.
Yeah.
I'll scoop up the berries and say, but they dropped their money, so bonus for us. And I'll
Alright.
see which direction those running footprints went.
The footprints, from what your survival check, seem to go up the trail and then to the left at the three-way fork.
Gotcha. I'll point it out to the party. They're like, they go this way. Up to the left.
Would you like to lead the way, or
No. You please. If I go first, everyone's gonna see me.
all right?
Let's go.
Real quick, DM, just so you know, just so I know real quick, the Marine before, the one that took the other guys, would it be possible to call him back just to grab these three?
Yeah, you can presume like there are Marines near enough by that they'll come pick up any of the bodies you leave.
Okay, cool. Wanted to make sure.
Pardon?
No, I was just making sure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Will you? God, you really have to squeeze to get through here, don't you?
I fucking like that pretty good. Are these trees?
Yeah, these are all trees.
Thank God. Okay, I thought it was rocks or boulders. I was like, this is more intense. I try sucking my gut in and do a bad job of smashing my way through trees.
At a quick glance, can I see more tripwires?
Do you see what? Sorry.
Can I see any more tripwires at this intersection?
You do see a tripwire, but it is further along the path, like up here. Here, I can draw it up. The tripwire is just at the entrance to the camp.
Alright, I think we should move quick, assault the camp as quickly as possible. There is a tripwire right as you're entering the clearing, so just jump over it or something. Alright, let's move.
Okay.
Jump up.
Oh, fuck! I didn't mean to see so much.
They're not here.
The
Oh,
people at the camp to the north don't see you.
They have marine hostages. I see three marine.
Yeah, I will say, from where you're sitting in the light of the campfire, you can see the outlines of what looks like two hostages.
Gotcha.
The ones from the side camp are no longer there. They're probably all at the main one.
They probably spooked when they found Giant.
Well,
As
this camp is right next to that one, so maybe they heard us through the trees.
I'll let one of the three people that are standing up here make me a perception check.
No.
We're betting.
I mean, I'm
roll it.
decent. So I don't know if you guys
It's-
want to. Oh, okay. But
15. Okay. You see, just barely, movement of a singular pirate. And it is... let me reveal him. He's over here, and he seems to have realized that you see him. And sort of in a panic, he will fire his shot that he had ready, granted without advantage at you. 15 misses, right?
It is correct.
I meant to roll that publicly. Whoopsie. Yeah, he rolled a 15 and he missed. And with that, he's gonna just slightly retreat back into the camp. And we can start combat, I guess.
We'll see if it's a trap. Oh, I just looked north.
Yeah.
They don't seem to see you all yet. They seem to be kind of gathered around the hostages. For now, you're alright. Yep. Okay. Alright. So, combat is gonna be this guy here, weirdly enough. He rolled fairly high. I think he's gonna take another shot at Oldboy. And this time he rolls a dirty 20. I assume that hits.
Yes.
Okay.
I will use the deflect projectile special reaction.
Okay. Yep, you bring up your fist, presumably coated in a fine layer of coal, and kind of swat the seed away. Albeit, it does cut up your hand a little bit. You take 2 damage. Or wait, actually, I think 1 damage, because it's a d10. Oh no, that was the d10. That's what he rolled. Yeah. Take 2 damage. He's then going to retreat further back into the camp. And that will be his turn. Jesse, it is your turn.
I am gonna see if I can just kind of cast sword dance around me. Nothing. Sword burst.
Okay.
Momentary. Never mind. I think I'll just like dodge for right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's the case. Hannah, it is your turn.
Alright. Hannah will move forward. There you are. Take another step. And hopefully they won't hear me saying that. She will go ahead and do a vicious mockery. As she will yell out to him, "Just turn yourself in so you don't have to get hurt." Oh, well, I can't do it anyway. But yeah.
He rolls a nat 20 on the wisdom.
He doesn't give a fuck. Cool. That's all I do.
Alright. Wizard is your
You know what? Real quick, she's gonna go ahead and go prone, just in case they shoot at her again. Or just in case they shoot at us.
Alright.
Oh shit, sorry.
He's so far away. So if I dash and I make a long jump over the stream, the tripwire. I go like,
Okay.
and that's my everything. But you have disadvantage. You're at melee with me, fucker.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright. Kurokaiba, it is your turn. Make me just a general wisdom check. Something about this does not feel right.
Careful, Kuzu. This feels like an ambush. I will move here.
I mean, I did make that warning before.
I mean, if you
I
follow
will-
me in, I can clutch the 1v1 and you guys stand your ground in the hallway because that's where you're going to be ambushed.
Yeah, I'll stay with them. I will create a ball of coal in my hand using my bonus action, and then I will catapult it at the pirate.
Okay.
Dex save.
Fighting. He's making a lot of saves today. Let's see if he can keep up his streak.
This guy.
Nope, he will not. He fails.
Oh, this is gonna be painful.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you rule non-lethal damage, but usually you can't non-lethal ranged attacks or spells. So
I will say, I'll let it be non-lethal, but just know this dude is fucked up. he goes down, and you just see this giant burn scar across his chest.
yeah, this one doesn't explode in fire. It just is a chunk of coal that smacks him in the face.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I would say there's definitely a lot of broken bones. But he looks mostly alive.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's like the scene from Princess Bride. He's mostly dead, but that means he's slightly alive.
True.
Alright.
Don't shout all the time.
Seeing as to how this is probably the best chance we're gonna get before you guys start to regroup. The pirates that are hiding, including one who's ready to an action, will reveal themselves. And they are quite close by.
Oh
You
shit.
see
Oh.
muzzle flashes from the trees. The two that are up here are going to attack Kurokaiba, and this one is going to step out, not entirely seeing Jesse behind the bushes taking the dodge action, and press the barrel of his gun to Hannah's head.
All right. Cool.
Alright, so they will make attacks with advantage on. Oh. Go ahead and do this one.
I have a question, DM.
What's up?
I assume not, but this one here, the one that's aiming its gun at me, if it does make an attack, since it's within melee, would it be considered a melee attack at this range?
You can assume if he does anything, he's more. You can assume he's more so using you as leverage at this point. You don't think he's actually going to shoot you.
Okay, cool.
Even if he does shoot you, he knows he'll probably get killed afterwards. 19. Does 19 hit?
Ranged weapon do have disadvantage at melee.
This one is attacking
No.
Kurokaiba.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's these two.
Yeah, that does.
I thought it was this one. My bad.
I'm gonna assume that hits.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. He rolled
Alright.
kind of high. It's 7 damage.
Yeah, I will use the fuck projectile again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you successfully this time completely deflect the bullet. And
I learned how to
seeing-
actually do it.
seeing that the bullet was deflected, this one will simply run up and attempt to stab you. Dirty 20.
Yes. I will use parry blow though. That's well.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I forgot a special reaction.
Yeah, you can use 2 per turn. And you can use each special reaction twice per short rest.
Oh.
Okay, let me see. So, wait, no, not damage. Okay, there we go. That'll be 5 damage for you to deflect. Yeah, this one as well runs up, tries to jab the shears into you, and you just kind of almost you harden your hand with the coal and just grab them before he can open the shears to like clip you and push them to the side. That's this one, and he's just gonna, with the gun to his head, look at you all and just like, all right, nobody fuck around. I'm not super confident about shooting you, but, and he'll like nudge the barrel. I don't think I can miss from this close.
I mean, you can try. I've been quite known to defend myself.
He'll look up, seeing y'all not super intimidated. And I guess, yeah, he'll pull the trigger. I think it's, you normally have advantage, so it's a straight roll.
Yeah, it's technically prone is it's neutralized, because I'm proning, which is disadvantage. He's sneaking, so it's advantage, so it's neutral.
Okay, and he's gonna just make a normal attack. Oh, he's targeting the wrong person.
No.
I'd say natural 20.
Shit!
Stop shooting me!
Well, he was right! Alright,
You
fucking special reaction to try and reduce that damage.
Alright, critical damage. He rolls 8 damage.
Alright.
That's terrible considering it was a crit.
1d, it was 10? I haven't done. Well, yeah, 1d10 plus 1.
Yep. You take
5.
You take 3 damage.
Yeah, she like quickly. She quickly raises her spear to try and like shove the weapon away as like grazes her shoulder instead of in the head.
Yeah, and you'll hear him
Ow!
like, son of a bitch! And he's immediately gonna try to, with his movement, get as far as, actually, he'll probably stay in melee range. At this point, better probably to be close than far away. Heinz, it is your turn.
Alright. Ryan steps around from the corner and just starts charging at the closest bandit, holding a battle axe like a golf club. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. He makes an attack.
Okay.
Holy shit!
God.
This dude is about to have a rough day, I think.
Did I hit
Make
it?
sure that you target him. The
Oh,
one.
yes, sorry.
You're good.
I think I did, sorry.
I think double click or just hover over it and press T.
Yeah, it's double right click or T.
Oh, T, perfect, thank you.
That's
I was just like, where? How do I do it without a... My mouse is acting up. I was like, well, okay.
We ambushed you. We have a giant.
Yeah,
I
that
also
hits. 23 hits.
I couldn't figure out how to do what's it called? To add dueling to it?
Okay.
So for now, when you roll
Dueling
damage,
should be automatic.
Yeah, when you roll damage, it should pop up with a little box for either crit or normal, and then there's additional things. You can just add a +2.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I have that.
Sure. Sorry. Sorry, guys.
You're good.
So in inventory, I hit the formula, not the actual item for damage, right? In weapon?
Yes. Or in chat, where you clicked on Battle Axe before, there should be a button that says damage.
Oh, I will look at that. Weird, I can't find damage. It just shows me the actual roll.
Maybe not then.
Sorry, guys.
He's looking in the. You're looking in the chat menu, where it has your attack that's like in chat. You can click the little damage button on that message.
On the right side?
Yeah, in the chat.
Fucking it up. Do you care if I do it manually? I'm sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, you can do it manually.
Alright.
Yeah, he. Yeah, he is like clobbered. I'm not sure how you non-lethal the battle axe. I'm assuming you just hit him with the side of it, like a golf club.
Yeah, slam him
And
into the
he
tree.
just goes flying into this tree. And he is
Just the-
very unconscious.
Alright. We got this now, guys. Here we go. And I end my turn.
Alright. This pirate... yeah, at this point, he's gonna try to just shoot Gurkai by the rope, I think. The 17.
That hits.
Alright. That will be 4 damage. And he is immediately going to try to retreat as far away from you as possible. Will be his turn. This pirate is taking a dirt nap. Jesse, it is your turn.
Okay, can I use guts on the one next to Anna?
Yeah.
Nope, that's the wrong spell. Bam!
Fucking
There you
Naruto
go.
sign on your character.
And then the strength save?
Strength save, okay. They don't have particularly great strength, so it's a +0. Rolls a 14.
14 is, passes.
Okay. He'll definitely notice the wind blowing him around a bit, but he'll like drive his shears into the ground and try to like hold on to them, and he'll manage to stay in place. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope, I'm just gonna stay in my little bush.
Alright. Hannah, it is your turn.
Alright. Hannah's gonna get the fuck up. Because this guy just shot her.
That'll do it.
And fucking... That was rude! And she will go to stab him with the rapier.
Okay. Roll with that.
10.
10. 10 misses.
Cool. That's all I do.
Alrighty. Kuzu, are you back yet?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, you're good. It is your turn.
So this one is knocked out, right?
That one is knocked out. The one below you is not knocked out.
Okay, good. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to use my entire turn moving again, but no. I'm going to want to punch him.
All right.
Action attack,
You hit him.
15. Damage. 6 damage.
Yeah. He eats the 6 damage. You give him a punch in the gut, and it looks like it hurt. You look like you could make the guess that you cracked a few ribs with that punch.
But still standing.
He is still standing.
Because I did an armed attack, I can bonus action attack.
Yep. That will also hit.
And
Yeah,
Five more damage.
exactly enough damage. You, after that punch, bring your
Hell
other
yeah.
hand up. Boom, right across the jaw. He's down.
I'm healthy! Hell yeah!
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All
Oh
right.
wait, I used 20, I can move a little bit more. I can move like here.
Okay. Kurkaiba, it's your turn.
I will move. It's being weird. I have to refresh my memory.
You're good.
Move this and then jump at him. Leaping.
Okay, yeah. Are you using the pounce thing again?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, 12 damage. You jump at him. Is there a specific way you want to knock him out?
Kind of just like, run over, kind of turn on the heel, and then pounce, and then it's kind of just like a panther or a leopard or something jumping on somebody and just full body weight slam him into the ground.
Yeah, and it works. It's effective. He is immediately knocked unconscious. And combat, once again, is over.
Ow.
All right, I'm not feeling too good after that.
Yeah, you got shot a lot. Here,
Yeah, he starts like applying pressure on a bullet wound.
here, sit down for a moment, and you'll see her pull out a small doctor's bag.
Yeah,
Here,
somebody tie them up.
Let me see what I can do for you. And she will go ahead and cast. She'll go ahead and use her medkit, also known as just Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Handle these two, you guys handle those two.
Alright.
5. Not that much.
That's
I can't do
possible.
anything about it.
I am almost
The fuck
good
is
to
that?
go.
That is very fancy magic.
It's a really
Wow.
cool game.
That was weird. Also, above table, I am now out of spell slots. Let's do this.
That's fine. That's fine.
I've been cowering to save one singular one.
Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Thank you. Let's
welcome.
tie these guys up and prepare for final encampment.
Hopefully the weird guy with that's obsessed with gardens doesn't show up. And Hannah will then just start tying dudes up. Avoiding the trap.
Yeah, you tie everyone up. I'll say,
Oh, what?
for the sake of brevity, you take a look through the tents, and you find another 5,000 berry. But aside from that, nothing of particular interest. Obviously, the pirates all have the seed guns and the shears. If anyone wants to take those.
I'll take the bolt. I'll take the seeds.
Okay, each pouch has around 20 seeds in it.
She'll just carry them, just so they just don't have wet ammunition.
Okay. Other than that, there's
With
not
that-
much of interest in the tents.
If we're all ready to go, we can.
I think so.
Carefully jump over the trip web, and I reunite with everyone.
Are you? She'll
Wait,
look at
like-
the person who kept getting shot, whose name I can't remember, because my memory is shit. Are you sure you'll be able to handle yourself for the next combat if you get in the melee?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
Is anyone particularly good at speaking in case we need to negotiate for the Marines?
I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, if they try to initiate dialogue, we could try that. Otherwise, if anybody sees an opportunity for a surprise, go for it.
All right. We can hopefully do that if possible. Less
I
combat would be
will-
better.
Yes, I will. I will try to
Use-
stick to the bushes so they might not see me.
Could we try and use the tripwire and like ambush them, pretend to trip it,
You
and
could,
then
but
they
you
might
could
like come in?
you could, but you could imagine that if you do it that way, there's not really going to be a chance to talk.
Fair enough.
So it's kind of up to what you guys want to do, I think.
Nah, diplomacy works.
I
Why
will.
can't bardic inspiration be used on yourself? God damn it!
I will.
Yeah.
I'll disappear into the bushes. If I'm spotted, then that probably means they're not going to be happy, and just prepare for a fight.
Yeah, roll stealth.
Good.
You think you're fairly well hidden, but only time will tell.
Our party will lead the charge.
All right, let's do this.
Can I also
Do
try
I
and
see-
stay hidden? In...
Yeah, anybody who wants to not be like outwardly shown can roll stealth.
If I just stay back here, do I still do?
No.
I'll say if you stay back there, it's pretty hard to hide a giant.
It's That's I was gonna say.
I'll say if you hang back, they won't see you.
Gotcha. That's what I do.
All right.
Alright.
Well,
baby.
Well, at least are all the Marines that we can see, are they fine?
One of them is lying on the ground. The other two are tied up on their knees.
Yay! All right. Well, let's do this.
None of them look like the captain yet, which is worrying.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Actually, before she walks over there, she will look at the big man and ask, "How? You're pretty big. Are you good at intimidating people?"
It's You know, sometimes people get really intimidated by the size, especially when I'm like pissed off. But then other times they're like, "Oh, you're just fat." And then don't get this. I get more sad than angry. I'm okay.
All right. Well, if we need to scare them, you take the lead. You got this, big man. And she will, as she's saying this, you get a bardic inspiration.
Oh shit! All right.
Basically, if talks break down, please try and scare them into not fucking fighting us.
All right. Here we go. Copy that.
All right, let's do this. Fucking hell. Anybody else? All right, well, I guess walk out, fucking playing in the open while everyone else trying to stealth and get closer.
Okay.
As she's like, go ahead.
Were you trying to say something, Jesse, or no?
Oh, no, sorry, I was trying to figure something out, but I figured it out. Sorry, I was trying to move.
Okay, you're good. Anyway, so you were making your way out?
Yeah. Hannah was gonna walk out into the open, basically into the light, just so she could be seen. Fuck me. Alright. Bufftail, I haven't done fucking negotiations like this in a while. Alright. She will walk out, and as she does, she will basically say to all of them, it's just, put down your weaponry and... Ugh, fucking hell. I haven't done this in a minute. Put down
No
your
worries,
weaponry
man.
so we can take you in. And as she's saying that, she
Oh.
will... Yeah. To them, it's just one girl with a marine outfit.
Yeah. They'll kind of look you over and be like, right. The one in the front's like, yeah, one person. What the hell are you getting? And the one behind him will kind of come up, put a hand on his shoulder, and almost drag him back. I
The
presume
moment
you didn't
I-
just walk up here. I take it the
The-
other camps are, and he'll move his thumb across his neck.
Oh, they've already been taken care of, yes. And she'll say with like a
Yeah,
smile on
moment
her
I-
face.
The moment I hear those words, they've been taken care of. Heinz will come up behind her, slow and dramatic, and just like smash a tree to the side and stand there with his arms crossed.
This one seems to be a little more experienced. Maybe not stronger, but definitely more like seasoned. He's definitely dealt with Marines before. And he, as you notice him looking between the giant and Hannah, you also notice him occasionally glancing into the woods, directly at Kurakaiba and Kuzu.
Ah,
During this conversation, can I make 2 balls of coal?
Yeah. you
One
can.
in each hand? Okay.
He'll almost put his hands up towards the woods. At the very least, you don't gotta worry about me. Let's talk. I don't think fighting's gonna get me anyway. Besides, you got someone bigger to worry about up there. He'll nod to behind him to the path north.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I ain't gonna fight you. I don't got a reason to fight you. I know a doomed operation when I see one. And he'll move over towards what looks like a pile of treasure, although you're not sure if it came from the convoy or if it came from somewhere else. You let me to make off with a bag full of this. Pretend we never met each other. I don't want the captain your company. That's fair. As for these two, you can do whatever the hell you want with them. I don't forget the names. They're probably gonna try to fight you anyways.
There is a problem with what you're proposing.
I mean, before you say anything, Hannah would kind of whisper to you. I mean, the other Marines are making sure they can't run away. So, even if he runs off into the woods, he's gonna get caught, and after a little while.
We do need to check that treasure before willingly let it be taken.
He'll take the bag, take the bag and just chuck it to you. Go through and look through it. If there's anything you don't want me taking, just let me know. All I'm taking is money. Enough to get me off this island, out of this sea, and somewhere where none of you fuckers will ever see me again.
Is he being truthful about everything he said so far?
Roll inside.
Oh, we can insight.
That's what I meant. I didn't want to be
am
like,
on
I
the
inside
side
him.
of not forgiving them just because it seemed like they killed one of the hostages.
Yeah,
None of
that
their
was one
weapons
my
have blood on
questions.
them.
The one in the back there. What happened to him?
Captain. He's doing
Okay.
experiments on the hostages. I'm not a fan
Oh,
of it. But
I don't
at the
know. I
same
did
time,
advantage. Sorry.
I mean, which one's the first one? I'll just take that.
It's 17 still.
Is it?
Yeah, your first roll was 17. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be lying about anything. Seems to be being truthful. It seems like he's very much like, he knows he can't win. He knows his best option is to try to negotiate his way out. Captain killed that one there. I'm not a fan of it myself, but at the same time, better than me, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm not happy about that, but alright. Your captain, any devil fruits or weird abilities that he can do?
Yeah, he's got some plants that he can animate. Don't know how the hell he does it. It's not with the devil fruit, I know that much. It's a chemical compound that he makes. It can animate plants, basically. He seems to have some level of control over them as well. Don't let any of your friends die around them. I'm not saying any more than that, but just don't.
Alright. How many more Marines does he have back there, or is it just those two that are left?
He's got 2 that are back there in the garden. I wouldn't get your hopes up for him. Those 2 were gonna be taken back there once he was done with those 2, and that one back there was the first one that he took. He was the loudest one. I figure he started with the most annoying ones first.
Oh. Alright. Well, alright. The bag itself. What is inside of it?
It's just a lot of money. He didn't take any of the jewels. He didn't take any of the artifacts that were in the treasure. He just took a bunch of money. You guess that it's roughly 100,000 berries.
That's a lot of money.
Oh, that's a lot of bread. Yeah.
And I wouldn't say it's a lot. It's enough to get me where I want to go. But outside of that, probably not much.
Is there anything else of note, or like how much of the money is the guy actually wanting?
The bag he threw to you is what he wants to take. There's still quite a bit of money in the treasure that he didn't take. It's just he put money in a bag and then chucked the bag to you.
So it's not the entire treasure. It's just like, okay,
He took a bag of cash.
It's a portion.
like,
Yeah.
you're like some no-name like follower. Like I don't have beef with you. You can run away. It's up to me.
Alright.
What
Well,
does everyone else think?
I mean, it's fine if he wants to leave. And there goes the DM.
I believe where we last left off, you all were negotiating with the bandits. One of them
And
seemed
we have
pretty
come up with
eager.
So,
Okay. So, I believe you guys looked over his bag that he had tossed you. It was around 100,000 berries that he was planning to leave with. He didn't care what you did with the others, and he is giving you a good bit of information so far.
yes. Well,
Argue on his favor, but
Yeah.
these guys want to fucking get him.
yeah, Kurokiba still wants to take him in, so considering he's our boss right now, Hannah will just kind of like sigh and go ahead and approach him. She has the bag in it. She has the bag in her hand, and she's gonna go give it back to him.
Roll me. Are you planning to like?
Persuasion.
Okay, you're gonna try to persuade him to surrender.
Basically, so no, I'm not gonna persuade to surrender. What I'm doing right now is it's more of a deception check, really. Basically, I'm gonna go to hand him the money back because Kurokiba still wants to take him in, and basically, if possible, Hannah wants to get close enough to actually attack him. So he can't just shoot her immediately.
Okay,
Basically, she
roll.
wants to.
Yeah, roll me a deception versus his insight.
Okay. Deception. Nine.
He doesn't seem to catch on.
Alright. Well, sir,
So
here is your
he'll
money.
meet you half.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and hand the money.
Good to go.
So basically, I don't have any problems. And basically,
know.
as she hands the money, go ahead.
He'll kind of look around a little skeptically, like, right, so
Yeah.
I can assure you my life of crime is over. Shit's too stressful anyways. He'll take
Fair.
the money.
And the minute he takes the money, she will regretfully say, "Yeah, we're still gonna have to take you in for questioning, though." And she will immediately go to attack him with a rapier.
Okay, make an attack with advantage, and we'll start combat.
I did it. Advantage. That was fancy.
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Yep. I don't do that much because I just have a rapier. For 3, because I rolled a 1.
3 damage. Alright, yeah. You kind of bring it up, and you can see he's very clearly caught off guard by the attack. He has just enough time to kind of push your rapier down, and it goes into his leg. And
Alright.
he will fall prone, and I will note, this dude, even with that, does not seem to be fighting back. The other two, however, seem much more eager to fight back.
Just stay on the floor and just let yourself be surrounded once we're done.
Alright. Kurokaiba, you rolled the highest. You will be going first.
I'm going to pounce over here at this guy. Are these guys... Are the Marines awake and tied up, or are they asleep?
They are conscious and tied up. They've been kind of keeping quiet, letting you guys do the talking. That hits. For 11, yeah, I mean, with all that damage, one punch, you kind of pounce onto him, and he's unconscious.
Yeah, as I slam into him, I will immediately jump again at this guy.
Alright. Roll the hit. $21 hits, roll damage. Yeah, that too. He's down. And he is also unconscious.
So do you want to just let yourself be tied up, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that.
Alright.
And yeah, that'll be combat. These two are unconscious. And the Marines kind of look up and they're like, oh, we didn't think it was going to come before they killed us.
I like a rush over to untie them.
Alright, yeah. You untie them. And they stand up and they salute you all. Thank you. I'm Simon Vasquez, and this is another member of the school.
Oh! You're Vasquez!
Here, you dropped these earlier, and she will return the badge and journal.
Oh, and the more wounded one will look to you. Oh, thank you. This here is senior recruit Johanna. As of right now, we may be the only two left. The object that we were sent to retrieve, we think that might be it over on the table. And he'll point over to the table where an item, a chest matching the container that you were given the description of, is sitting on the table.
Okay.
We were moving up the path and we got ambushed. Didn't even see him coming. I my guess is they assumed that there would be some form of retaliation immediately. He got rounded up and brought here.
Well, at least you two are all right.
He'll like kind of almost regretfully look over at his fallen companion by the tent over here.
Yeah.
The other two, the captain took them not super long ago. They may still be alive. I don't know. What the bandits were saying though, their captain is not particularly doesn't care much for life, I guess.
Yeah, we've got that. Are you two good enough to walk on your own?
If you'd like, we can secure the ones you've already taken out.
Please
Well, you
do.
guys
We're
can-
gonna.
Go ahead and search.
We're likely gonna. We're likely gonna make preparation to head north and go deal with their boss.
Yes, there's
Right.
also a perimeter around this area to link up with them.
Okay, good. I could use some and he'll look down at the wound in his abdomen. I could probably use some medical treatment. Save whatever you got for yourselves. I'll make it.
I have nothing to give anyway.
Yeah, I will inspect
Alright.
this chest. Is it made out of sea stone?
Yes, it has it matches the description almost exactly. And next to it is a letter and a ledger. The ledger, just from immediate cursory inspection, the ledger seems to detail several different groups of Marines that are stationed on the island. From names to ranks to other various information about them. You see not only Vasquez and Johanna on here, but also yourselves are listed in this ledger. There's over 100 different names. And next to it is a sealed letter.
Well,
open
you
Wait,
have held devil fruit before. Do you think it weighs like what a devil fruit should be?
Pardon?
My friend here with the gold fruit, he has the box, so it's like, hey, you have held devil fruit before. Does the weight match? Because we promised not to look inside, but we can still like try to figure it out.
I believe
Um,
most fruits are different sizes and weights. They're not all the same.
Oh, Lane.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this also looks like sea prism to me. I could test it, but I won't feel good.
I'll say you kind of get a feeling just being near enough to it that it is. It is
Already
100%
being this
seasoned.
close, it's kind of making me queasy. Heinz, you want to put this in your backpack and carry it?
I was muted. Yes, I will. That sounds perfect.
Can I like try and read the letter and then reseal it with mending?
As far as I will say, as far as your instructions were told, you were only told not to open the container. The letter is realistically is fair game, so there won't be any repercussions from the Marines if you look in the letter.
What if the letter says what is inside the box?
I mean, are we really
what
that
does the
curious to
letter
see
say?
what's in the box?
Opening the letter, you see a seemingly a missive from an unnamed individual who does not address himself in the missive. However, the missive describes that he went to great lengths to provide this information to the group, and that he expects for them to be able to use it accordingly and to successfully acquire and hide whatever is in this container from the Marines. And apparently, the pile of treasure is the payment for the job. So, rather than just being a random raid. This was a calculated and more of like a commissioned job that these guys did.
Hmm.
That's probably good information for leadership to know.
Yeah.
And DM.
Yeah.
The table. Like, what like parts of the like area is it showing? Like, is it just marine bases or?
Which table? The one with the chest or the map?
Over here. The map.
Yeah, so on that details several different marine encampments, likely information that was provided to them to specifically plan out this job. You see that it labels the encampments that are around the nearby town and the city, as well as several on a couple other islands. For context, you guys are roughly, you're on the southern tip of the island, so a little bit south of Leadpool. And it details encampments around the area, as well as general estimates of the size and number of patrols in the area. However this information was gathered, it is surprisingly detailed. So someone went to great lengths to gather this information.
Potential mole. Alright. Last thing. Just out of curiosity. From just a quick estimate, how much money is in this pile?
You guess that based on the different jewels and some of the artifacts that are in here, this is well over 1 million, maybe even 2 million berries.
Oh my god.
Neat! Alright, well, it's not our money to take.
Pirates were paid quite handsomely.
Just shove it in Heinz's backpack and decide what to do with it later.
Don't remind me later, because I'll forget I have it. I'll just walk off. I'll find it later, like, oh. How did you get in here? Well...
Can they map with us so they don't, like, have that info? I mean, I guess they won't, because we beat them.
I just got out from under you.
Pardon? What was it that you said, Jesse?
Oh, no, I'm good. Sorry.
Okay. Outside of that, the tents don't really seem to have much in them. At least nothing really of note. These Marines will start to secure the unconscious pirates, and if you guys would like, you can make your way on that northern path to confront the captain of this operation.
Oh,
could we do it?
How long did your fellow Marines get taken?
The Senior Recruit Johanna will give you a look. Roughly 15 minutes ago.
I don't know if we have much time to waste then.
Yeah. It's best if we hurry.
Only one person hurt, right? I can just, like, try to cover them.
Yeah,
I'm
mostly fine.
We'll be good.
I've gotten hit a bit, but I should be okay as long as I don't get hit hard.
Yeah.
I've still got all my health.
Alright. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and put you all on the boss.
Whoa!
Get your oh, did you need to do anything else?
No.
No.
You guys can kind of place yourselves however you want once I've got you put down. Put me down to have you there.
Oh! Neat.
Oh, pretty.
You come across a large field of a lot of flowers. What should definitely not be a normal amount of flowers that could grow in one place. And you see the corpses of 2 Marines, and behind them, a pirate with a very luscious green beard. who turns to look at you. Alright, so I suppose you're the fellas the Marines have sent to take my head.
Yes, but we would like if we don't have to. If you want to just bring yourself in.
Ah, well, that's no fun, is it? And you'll see
It doesn't.
the two corpses start to like twitch.
All right.
Alright,
Well-
the hard way it is.
Out of curiosity, how did you make your bullets? The other pirates, your buddies, had these weird seed bullets?
Ah, there's a lot you young folk don't quite know about the great nature that all of these islands have. Quite unique. Each one has unique properties. Call me a collector of those unique properties. And when crossbred and brought together, you can create new things. Stronger things. Like these. And you'll see the two corpses begin to stand up. And then you can see, like, kind of on their backs, they're being almost puppeted by these plant-like growths that are kind of running along their backs and their legs. Alright,
Damn
and
boy.
with that,
Only
we
the plant
will...
grown.
and with that, we will begin combat.
All right. Let's run them hands. Let's go. I was ready from the beginning.
Wow. I've never rolled this high with initiative of mine. Oh, no, the 3. Never mind.
Dude, I only rolled good in the fight that didn't matter.
That'll be fine.
So-
Realistically,
Sorry,
this
this guy's
guy
got a
has enough hit
decent
points to
low.
live.
Yeah. I promise you, he will not get one shot. Alright. So everybody...
That's not what I was worrying about. Now I'm worried about this one shot.
Won't get one shot. Scary words, DM. Scary words.
He won't get one shot. I'm sure you'll be fine. Maybe.
The fuck are these things
Hannah-
worthless?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just looked at the seed gun, and it's worth 250,000. God damn.
Oh, I think those are... So, it is just the... I think it's like 250,000 copper or something. But they're just the...
Oh, that's never mind.
Admittedly, I think I adjusted the stats on a gun in the handbook, but I didn't change the cost.
Okay, well, ignore me. We'll
Oh.
continue combat.
You're good, you're good. Just the fun little
Well-
part. But yeah, you are going first.
She immediately loads the gun and shoots the bitch.
Alright. Roll an attack.
I thought I pressed E.
15 will hit. Oh, wait.
It's a 19.
Oh, it's a 19. Oh yeah, modifiers. 19 will hit, for sure.
And you take... I won't question it. For 4 damage, because I will always roll once,
Yeah,
I
you-
guess.
You fire this seed at him, and he kind of brings his hand up to deflect it. And, like, it goes through his hand, but he does manage to push it away and keep it from hitting him in a more vital area.
Alright. I will then, bonus action, yell out at Kurokiba and just say, "You got him! I got him for you, I guess." You get a bardic inspiration, Kuro.
The range get reaching.
Yes. That is all I do. Outside of retreat a little bit.
Okay. With that, it is Jeff's turn.
I am going. I'm gonna get as close as I can. like up here. And cast up. On up. On that guy.
Okay. So that is a strength save, and you're using it on the Marine? Or...
Yeah. On the Marine.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see. He will make me a strength saving throw.
It's,
And he dirty 20. He will pass this time. Is there anything else you want?
No.
Alright. Kurokaiba? It is your turn. That'll hit. Yeah, you run up and it's already a corpse, so you kind of just hit it as hard as you can without regards to, it being alive still, and you punch it so hard that the plant that was on the Marine's back just flies off of it. And seemingly wilts away as soon as it is detached. And this Marine is now once again a corpse.
And I will leap off of the Marine.
Okay. I will say, you can make your attack, but he does get to attack you once. He has his attack. He can attack enemies when they enter his attack range. He's gonna miss though, and that will hit. Damage. Yeah, 17. That'll hurt him a good bit. Okay. Frederick is going to, with his, lair action.
Sorry, I forgot. With the
yeah.
attack, when I hit him, he take a strength save. Or be not.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Is DC 10.
He will pass. Okay. With his turn, he will use his lair action to heal himself 2d8 hit points. And as he will seemingly draw the life from the plants of them. Using what you can now see are small, tubes, I guess, that are connected from him into the ground. When they the best I can explain is they run down his legs, and when he stands in somewhere, they root into the ground. If that makes sense. He will heal for 9 hit points. And then he will make an attack with his thorny whip against you. It is an 18.
Okay, I will use the special reaction flash step. So I can make a dexterity saving throw versus his attack roll. And if I pass, I avoid the attack.
Okay. So I guess, you have to beat the attack roll, so is that what, an 18? DC 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. So you take the full damage, right? So does that mean the max damage? Or
No, it's just I can't also attempt to parry it if I have
Okay, gotcha. If that's the case, we'll take 10 damage.
That is not me unconscious.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
This is a problem already.
That's not great.
There's still 4 of you. And admittedly, he rolled really high on his damage roll there, so I think he rolled a 6, so he rolled pretty high. He will take the opportunity, however, to step back. And you will see him start to prepare something, but you can't quite make out what it is yet. If anyone would like, I'll let one of the people that are conscious make a perception check to try to see what he's trying to do. It won't cost you your action or anything.
One of y'all do it. I got no modifiers.
Anyone else can? I have 0.
I think I'm normal.
Okay, 21. Yeah, you're able to make out pretty quickly that he is sprinkling something onto nearby plants. And from the context earlier about the plant creatures that he creates, you can make an assumption as to what that will be next on his next turn.
I pointed out, like, okay, I know we said not to burn down the entire forest, but maybe do burn that patch of plants there.
That's fine, just not the forest.
The possessed shore boy is going to kind of like stumble his way over and will attack. Let's see. He will simply use the weapon he has, which is a broom. It is a 18.
That hit.
Okay, and that'll be just a flat d4 of damage. You take 2 damage. Okay, and that'll be the chore boy's turn. Izu, it is your turn.
Are you okay? What's wrong?
Here. And there's enough flanking in this, right? It's just normal attack.
For simplicity's sake, for now, I'm going to say no flank.
Alright. Trying to help one here.
Oh yeah, you hit him.
Damage.
Okay, yeah, 5 damage. I'm gonna piggyback off your perception what you did earlier. You notice as you're going to hit this possessed poor guy in the back, you notice a small bulb on the plant growth on his back, and you punch it as hard as it can, and it kind of just explodes. And almost immediately, the plant starts to wilt, and the body falls over.
So it's like the plants seem to have a weak point, and I'm going to move the rest of my movement towards the camera. Don't touch my phone.
Okay. Lines, your
Right.
turn.
Not good. I take out a torch and light it on fire with my action.
Okay.
Start moving over here.
That's
I
a
can't
big ass
step
guy.
over. Can I step over Storkiba?
I'll say because of your sheer size, yeah, because it's basically the equivalent of like stepping over, like for a human, it's like the equivalent of stepping over a cat. Because that's
I
just
do
how
that.
big you are.
That's alright. That's my turn.
Okay. And I'll say to an extent, Kurkov is kind of in cover from Fred. so if he tries to do anything, it'll be harder.
He gives
Yeah, no, it
3/4
is your
cover to
turn.
anyone below him.
We all cower underneath. Doesn't.
Alright.
Just a chicken and mother
I
and its
will-
little chicks.
And I will step over here. And I will go ahead and do a vicious mockery on the guy. And I'll just say, we really shouldn't be fighting. I don't want you getting hurt.
Okay. You do that wisdom save real quick.
God
Damn.
damn it. This is never gonna work.
These moments like these where I'm glad I make my rules public. Yeah, he kind of looks at you like, from what I can tell, I'm not the one getting hurt right now.
I mean, you're about to be. That's my turn. Actually, no.
Okay.
Bonus action. I will give my last bardic inspiration to Jesse. And just say, you got this. Go punch him in the face or something.
Okay. With that, Jesse, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and. How am I gonna line this up? I'm gonna go all the way over here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Okay.
What? Is this an attack?
I think it's the
It might just
deck
be a-
save.
Oh. Oh. Do I put like the center on me? And then I like point it?
I think it's just like
Yeah.
a stream of guck that comes out, right?
Oh!
Love the effects.
The effects are amazing.
Oh!
Nope, I want to admit how long it took me to get them.
And then I want to attack.
Okay. So
So yeah,
I think Tasha's is just a
Work. Did it not go far enough?
no, it reaches him. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what the save DC is. The DC just the attack roll?
DC
I don't.
would be
Yeah, but is the deck save against the attack roll, or is it
it should
against?
be the spell. Yeah, it should be the spell casting DC for the
Yeah, the spell
character,
casting
which-
is 13.
13? Okay, so he needs to make a 13. He will pass, albeit barely. Does he take half on a save? I don't think he does. It's
No.
fortunate, I think. Alright, yep. You'll launch this giant, like, cone of stream of acid directly at him. And he will literally hit the floor and then do a little roll to, like, get out from under it falling on him, and then quickly stand back up. You're getting the impression that this guy is far more competent than his crew were. Crew kind of, could you make me? That's
The plans from drawing because it's slower than nothing.
one of them. You can't see it. I have it on a different layer, but I have marked where specifically which tiles. One of them was covered by the acid, so that one is not going to spot.
That's perfect. Good job.
Okay, yeah. All right, you've got one death save. You're so far looking all right. Frederick, at the start of his turn, one of those creatures, however, will come up. And you can see it pop up on the behind side of it. And let me add it. Actually, it will use Frederick's initiative, just for simplicity's sake. And it immediately is going to charge the big scary giant, and it is going to attempt to
Not
stab
me.
him in the foot.
What? No!
You see, here's the thing. He's like, we know it's mindless because it's going after him immediately.
That's fair.
It is going after the biggest target. It rolls an 11.
That's what I
Does
mean.
an 11 hit?
No, it does not.
Alright.
It does
It
not.
does not hit. It will miss. Frederick is going to move up to here. And he is going to make his whip attack. If this hits, you will need to make a strength save or be grappled.
God,
You will miss, however.
it does not. Cool. Well, that's
Great.
alright.
You're coming at
Dude,
me.
wait, no, before you forget, you can counter strike.
Oh, with the special reactions. I could have got the creature, right?
Ooh.
I didn't.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, both of you could counter strike. I'm okay with it, if you want to.
How does that work?
I'll do it.
Let me read it. I have
I can.
When an enemy misses an attack against you, you can use your special reaction to make a melee or ranged weapon attack against the attack. So you just make one normal attack.
Okay, cool. I'll do that. For the torch, I didn't have club in there, but can I substitute dagger damage for it?
That's fine, yeah. Just, it'll be bludgeoning instead of piercing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's the, bloop, bloop, bloop.
21 hits him.
Yeah, I would assume so. We're good if not.
An 11... check. 11 does not hit the creature. The little plant. 6 damage,
Gotcha.
okay, yeah. He brings his whip up at you, and you kind of jump over it, avoiding it getting caught in the legs. And then immediately comes straight, even like a jab right in the nose. And with his lair action, he'll, I think this turn he's going to heal instead of 1d8. 3. Oh,
That's the
1d8
issue
instead he's
with,
going to
that's the issue
try
with healing.
3 creatures. That's 1d8. Heal 7 hit points back. As you see, the plants around him start to slightly wilt as he regains some of his vigor. And you see him, at point blank, you're able to see this very clearly. He will sprinkle a vial of liquid onto this tile, and this tile. With that, Kuzu, it
Out
is
of
your turn.
curiosity, is flanking a rule in this game?
For this one, I'll probably use it in the future, but just kind of getting used to it for now, I'm not going to use it. But there is an exception to that, and that is if any of the bodies get possessed by the plants, there is a specific rule with them that if you hit them in the back, from what Kuzu found out, that you'll do extra damage. It won't be easier to hit, but you will do extra damage.
Oh, DM, I just realized. None of my attacks have my proficiency. How do I add that in there? Do I have to equip it?
Yeah, hold on. Which attack doesn't have proficiency?
The dagger didn't. It just had my strength. Kind of curious. It had the +0, so it was like, what's the +0?
Proficient with it.
You
One second.
have on your details page. Do you have the weapon proficiencies selected?
I'm setting that a proficient in that. Let's see. It is your turn.
I said, Jesse, I trust you to handle those two plants, right? And for you, You're really pissing me off. Bringing the dead into this. I'm going to fucking deck him twice.
Alright.
16?
You hit him. You hit him.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's... And bonus action.
More damage? I mean, hey, damage is damage.
At least I'm breaking even with his regeneration, I guess. And
Yeah.
I bonus
I mean,
action
damage
attack
damage.
again.
Alright.
And that should hit us.
18 hits.
Yep. I was joking when I said breaking even with the regeneration. That's exactly...
I mean, you deck him again, and he's seeming hurt. You got him hurt, at the very least. He's bruised and bloodied a little bit. Heinz, it is your turn. Also, I will know. Heinz, your weapons should have your proficiency bonus.
Let's take a little look. Bloop, bloop,
Except from
bloop.
also that you
But
are-
I appreciate it. How is I can't tell actually. Can I tell if Kuroki was bleeding out?
You
how
would be able to
messed
look
up
down
he
and
is.
see he is in a bad state. You can tell he's dying. He seems to be doing a little better, but he's definitely still dying.
Medicine proficiency. Look, I didn't. I can still attempt medicine if I'm not proficient, right?
Yeah, I'll let you still
To
attempt it.
stabilize?
Anything above a 10
Okay.
adds a death save.
Okay. Anything
No.
above a 10
That's your rules.
adds oh, gotcha.
That's what I
Failed death
normally
save,
do.
or-
But I'll say if we want, our rules is written that if you roll above a 10, it's stabilized.
Okay.
Yeah, that it's 10 or above, they are automatically stabilized. But if we can go by your rules, it's whatever.
My
Bingo
brain heard
rules.
failed. My brain heard failed death save if I roll above a 10. I was like, wait, how does that work?
If you
Let's
roll,
see.
if your medicine check rolls above a 10, you'll stabilize.
All
Okay,
right.
yeah,
Stabilize.
You're stable.
And I would like to put him in my pocket.
Sure,
Or backpack, whatever I can to get him.
I'll say you lift him up and you put him in like your chest pocket.
Yeah, perfect. I just don't want him as a target.
Yeah,
And my turn.
put me in your backpack. Stone chest.
All right, Hannah, it is your turn.
Cool.
You get the feeling that if these plants get up, you may start to get outnumbered very quickly.
Yeah, I know. It's why Hannah was gonna run over here. Is it like an item interaction to like destroy the plants by kicking the floor, or?
I'll say you can take an action, a bonus action, or you can expend your reaction to destroy the plants.
Oh, cool. Cool. Action destroy this one. Run over here. Bonus action destroy this one. And reaction destroy this one. Fuck it. Just get rid of the
Alright.
problem.
Perfect. That was awesome.
Alrighty.
Now I'm just kind of fucked if he attacks me. Also, I'm equipping the rapier just to defend myself.
Hey.
Okay, gotcha. Jesse, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up to right here. Oh, no. Oh.
Maybe on the measure tool.
No. Yeah, I was on the measure one. I'm gonna run up here
Okay.
so I can try and gut him like out of the way. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, gut him just out of the way.
Okay. So he makes a strength save. Yep, he failed. Alright. Where are you sending him?
I'm sending him out of Taz's range. Would that provoke opportunity, or would it just blow up?
The rules is written if you force movement, it does not provoke our players. But will he be prone or no? You do push him into the range of Heinz. I don't think he's not.
Yeah, he's also
I don't
still
think.
in the range of cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no flanking.
He only does like.
much attacking diagonally.
I mean, the good news is now everyone's in his attack range. So y'all can start laying
Yeah,
on him.
Just jump inside.
Alright, Kurokaiba, you are stable. I'll say, make me a wisdom save. 15 or higher, you regain consciousness with 1 hit.
Can I use the Bardic Inspiration?
It is a saving throw. You said it was a saving throw.
Yeah? It is a saving throw, so... you know what? I'll say go for it. I'm okay with it.
Here, I'm checking my things. No, it works on ability checks as well.
Yeah,
Ability check, attack, or save.
I'll say...
So you're good anyway.
I'll say go for it. I'll say go for it. I'm fine with it.
yeah. Okay.
It's a D6.
Well, in that case, well, minimum is a 15, so I wake up, right?
Yeah. So you are up. You're conscious with 1 hit.
Okay. I would assume that I dropped my kobolds when I would have conscious.
Yes.
I will-
They would be on the go.
Bonus. Yeah, I will bonus action make a new one, and then I'm actually not gonna launch it. I'm going. Probably a bad idea. I'm gonna use create, or I'm gonna drop it out of my hand over top of him, and cast create bonfire on top of him.
Okay.
So any
Indeed,
creature in the
that
bonfire
is
space when you cast a spell must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 fire damage. A creature must also make the saving
Okay.
throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time on a turn or ends its turn. The bonfire ignites flammable
okay.
objects in the area that aren't one of the
Okay, yeah. So, firstly, that space is going to be on fire. Does that mean he has to move half space if he's the save? Or will he just not take damage,
no.
then he can move on to street?
He just doesn't take damage.
Okay, gotcha. So
think I
let me make
set
that
up the
dex save.
feature
Either way,
wrong,
this
so
is not good for him. You're good. So
It's he's
dex
12.
save.
Yeah, so
He will
passes
pass.
with any damage, but the space is on fire.
Yeah. I mean, that's still bad for him. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. All he can do at this point, he's got to pick someone to take an opportunity attack from, and I think he's gonna make the probably wrong assumption that the giant is slow enough that he can jump out of his range fairly quickly. So he's gonna do that. Heinz, make an opportunity attack.
Alright,
You idiots.
here we go.
You idiots.
30-20, it hits. That's a way higher than 30-20. Yeah, that hits.
Does this is fire? Or for the torch? I just used the dagger for the stuff.
Yeah, I'll say it's fire damage. It's not. Holy shit. Yeah, you bring what I assume is a very large torch down, and like he looks up very surprised and just gets, and like he almost gets out of the way, but gets like half of his body crushed under the weight of it. He takes 12 damage, and he is going to. Not sure why that is. Let me try here. Let me try clearing the chat, and then we'll see if that helps out. That being said, Frederick is then going to follow through with his original plan and make an attack on Kudu. It'll be a normal attack.
No.
It's a dirty 20.
Oh. Yeah, wait, I'm going to refresh because I can't see that yet.
Okay, yeah.
I
you're good.
can use the reaction again and just deck him, right?
If he misses,
No, it needs to be a miss.
I believe
Oh,
you
20,
could
20.
parry. You could parry.
Okay, so many new mechanics. What the fuck is a parry?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can
for
get
the
like a
special
1d10
reaction?
Fire with a
plus
melee attack. Yeah. You can reduce the damage by 1d10 plus your level. So 1d10 plus 1. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the damage so you can figure out how much. He does 6 damage.
Hey?
You will need to make a strength save regardless.
Okay. That's cool.
Hey,
Okay,
no damage.
Just enough.
Yeah, you block it. You block the damage, but you do still have to make that strength save, which is a DC 12.
So I have confidence in this going well for me. No, that's
So,
not going.
on a save, you 7 does not pass, so you will be grappled.
You think I'm trapping here with you? You're trapping here with me, brother. Let's dance.
All right. You can make you can still make attacks. They will be at disadvantage, or you can use your action to break free from the ground. I will say, he looks very badly injured.
Oh, the gambler inside me. You can say that to me. Fuck it, we will.
I said it for a reason.
Disadvantage.
He meets it, beats it. You hit him.
Fuck you.
Yeah, and like while grappled in his vines, you managed to get one of your arms between the vines and just bring this mean as fuck right hook around and just absolutely clock him. And you can tell just from like the impact and the way it felt on your knuckles. I mean, he instantly just drops to the ground unconscious.
Nice.
And the vine creature over here, seemingly without some form of presence to maintain its form, just wilts away.
Well,
Combat
we survived.
over.
Like a fucking
have
champion playing
defeated-
this. Let's fucking go! Yeah!
Put that fire out.
Oh yeah.
Alright. There is a small fire burning next to him.
I'm
gee, if
dragging
only we
the
had
body away.
Yeah, gust will work. You blow some wind on the fire and it kind of puts it.
I'm gonna go ahead and tie the guy up.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. You tie him up and get him ready to move, and that's the mission done. You guys have completed your mission with no casualties. Granted, almost one, but you guys managed to keep it going. Also, I'll kind of give the quick summary of like the after, just so we're not here for super long. We're already a little over because of my neighbor. But you guys make your way back to the coast with you guys keep possession of the captain yourselves, as you were directly told by Squall to bring him back to the base for him to interrogate him. And you launch the flare on the beach. Your boat driver comes by, picks you up, and takes you back to the base. And you'll make your way back to the briefing room, where Squall has been summoned once again, and you guys have unconscious Greenbeard in your possession.
also before going back, because he says, if the situation got bad enough, I would have broken the box. But they didn't come to that. And he smiles.
Squall will see
You did
him.
find an incriminating.
Pardon?
Oh, I said we did find quite the incriminating letter, though.
Yeah. Squall will welcome you back in the room. Right, please take your seats. My Marines will secure Greenbeard. You'll see 2 Marines come up and grab Greenbeard. Very quickly escort him, likely to a holding cell to be questioned. Right, so. Seems you all are all in one piece.
He said it! He said it!
He'll look at Kuro, and they kind of briefly look at Kurokaiba, albeit a little roughed up around the edges. I suppose the mission went well.
It did. Thankfully, some of the pirates were cooperative as well, so that made it go by easier.
Very good. So, the box, I presume you have it.
Yes. Currently, Seaman Recruit Hind is carrying the box as well as a letter and some very disturbing documents detailing marine movements and recruits. Also brought back their payment for sabotaging the convoy.
Well, more than likely that was taken from the locals, so if it is alright with you, you will obviously all be paid fairly for the mission, as is with your salaries. However, what you have acquired, at least for now, the treasure that was their payment, we will redistribute among the locals. More than likely, after all, it was pillaged from them. That being said, whoever is in possession of the box and the letter, would you mind bringing them to me? I'd like to give them a quick look.
Of course. He's the top right. I'll put it in the table in front of him.
This Squall will pull out a very thick glove and use it to pick up the box, and he'll kind of give it a look over. This is it. Very good work, all of you. And I will see if I can get this letter looked. We may be able to determine handwriting, at least if they're within our ranks. If you see any suspicious activity, please report it. This much information, it would be unwise to rule out the possibility of someone feeding the local gangs and pirates information. That being said, I have another idea of who may have sent this information. And he'll point to the letter. You all are not locals to this area, however. It is noted that I believe that may be a royal seal. I would have to send in a confirm that something I arrange in the future. Either way, you all did very well today. I'm proud of all of you. Get some rest. You'll have earned it. Unless anyone has any questions.
I Captain.
Yes, sir.
I hope.
He'll look to the person that asked the question.
Yeah, Hannah will pipe up, but Hannah will stand up from her seat just to ask. I know it's not within our rankings to know, but what is in the box? Some of us have been dying to know.
That's me. I am some of us.
There's only so much
Jessica,
I'm at liberty to discuss. After all, there are those above me who have sort of, I suppose, tied my tongue. However, what I will say is that the information that is inside of this box, and he'll give it like a rustle so you can hear it a little bit, and you hear that they are papers, contain weaknesses of high-ranking Marines.
Oh.
Family members, lists of things of that nature. Things that can be exploited. These are to fall under the hands of any group of pirates. Devastating, to say the least, to the Marines in the sea. So, it is very, it was very paramount that it was recovered, and you have done a great job of that.
Well,
Any more questions?
Thank you.
No, sir.
Nothing from
That
me.
is all I have for you today.
Anna will salute him and then start heading towards the door.
Pleasure
All
working
right.
with you all.
True. It was a good team you put together.
It was
To be honest,
pleasure
yeah,
to meet
we
you.
were around.
I could have done a little more, but
He'll kind of hear you say that a little like Jesse, and he'll give you a look. Everyone has their time. I assure you of that. Yours will come. There will be a time when you will be the leading force in a group, I'm sure. Every Marine has their moment to exact justice. It is only your duty is to be prepared for when that time comes.
of course, sir. Of course.
Rest easy. Did well.
She kind of salutes and like walks off.
Alright, yeah, and that is the first session of the West March. I hope everyone had fun despite the weirdness that occurred. Apologies for that. There wasn't really much I could do about it. I'm not about to tell a cop that I will not be staying to give them the report they want. That doesn't seem like a bad idea.
No, not.
That's fair.
But I'm glad everyone was able to come, and I hope everyone had fun.
No,
I
it was a good game, DM. Thanks for running.
Yeah, no problem. I hope the maps were all right. I made them myself, so it's, I hope everyone thought they were all right. At least I feel like they
Oh my
conveyed
God.
the
Very
message of what was
solid.
going on.
Yeah, the maps were cool. The maps worked pretty well.
They were
Alright.
very good.
So I gotta go over what everyone gets from this. I haven't pulled up. So I calculated everything beforehand. You all should get 230 experience each. And for the lot of you, everyone should get, from the bounty of the crew, 625,000 bellies. For Akaiba, you get 825,000 due to having a higher rank.
Hey, thanks for watching this video until the end. If you want to see more of my stuff, click on either the vids on screen or check out my YouTube channel. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check the description for more places to follow me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you.